Hi, I'm Brian Lowe, Shantyboatliving.com or Shantylife.com. This is my version of a micro shantyboat. Designed this in Google SketchUp. It was designed a bit more like a Vardo on a hole with a curved roof and such, but I ended up building it more like an English canal boat with its flat roof, sloped-in sides, just to give it a little more shape. The boat, again, is 8 feet long by 4 feet wide. On front, you'll see there a Honda generator that puts out about 12 volts at about 5 amps. There's a Minn Kota 40-pound thrust electric trolling motor on the back, and there's a car battery that's a fairly good size. It's able to do a good couple of hours at full speed. I'm on the Snohomish River and the Delta down there with all the sloughs, they'd call them, EB, Steamboat, and Union sloughs, waterways that are not frequented very often. The water can be a little shallow, can be filled with logs from runoff and winter storms and such. Also, for about the last 75 or 100 years, people have been abandoning their boats there, so you'll find all sorts of holes throughout the water. And then there's pilings that were meant for log rafts, and most of them have rotted off and they're just below the surface. If you're going slow and if you're a shallow boat, not a problem, but most of the other boats pretty much stay clear from this whole area, which is really one of the wonderful things about it. And there's heron and kingfisher and seals and all sorts of wildlife that you can see if you just sit put for a little while. So how did the boat work? 8 feet long, 4 feet wide. I'm certainly well over 200 pounds and 6 feet tall, and it's fine. You know, if I move around in the boat much, it feels a little bit tender, but I have a plastic garden chair that I stick in the middle of the boat, and I sit there. I have a wand running back. It's a steering stick, really, back to the trolling motor, and it makes it so I can just sit there. There's plenty of room inside the boat for me to lie down, store sleeping bags, pillows, kitchen equipment, some food, a little bit of reading material, that sort of thing. There's room there for one person and all of that material. It's a shantyboat, a micro shantyboat design, really meant for camping in protected waters. Again, I'm on the Snohomish River and the sloughs between Everett and Marysville, all north of Seattle by about, say, a 45-minute drive or so. If you have any questions about this boat, it's unnamed so far, we'll just call it the micro shantyboat. You can find that at Shantyboatliving.com or Shantylife.com, two websites that I run. No plans available for the boat at this point, but if people are interested enough, I'd be glad to draw something up or perhaps offer plans based upon the Google SketchUp plans. Again, the boat works pretty well. Went about 5 knots, I'd say. Because tide was going out, the river itself, or the slough, might have been moving in another 3 knots or so. So it meant that when I got downriver, I didn't go very far because it would be kind of a long, slow slog coming back up. So, especially as the tide really started going out quickly. Thanks to Deke of Relax Shack's blog and also Tiny Yellow House videos. Great inspiration for me to do these videos. Again, if you have any questions, please go to Shantyboatliving.com, and I'd be delighted to take any of your questions. Enjoy the rest of this video.